What's up everybody? It's wound removal day. It's rune removal day. So it's wound removal. It's rune removal day. So we're gonna take a look at Aegir. Oh, now I know I've done a couple videos already with Aegir, so you can see you saw him on a hybrid build. Now we got him with Lushen's rune, so we're gonna see how much damage he can do. Let's go over the skills really quick. But I want to see when he's got super bay runes. Super bay. I don't know who I stole that from someone. Okay. He's got the first skill, and these are not maxed, of course. Confiscate is maxed, which is my favorite skill. Penalty is continuous damage for it's a double attack, right? And it does a dot for each turn. Well, with 50% chance. Then we have Wrathful Attack, leaves a branding effect for 2 turns, and branding gives them additional damage. I still like Defense Break more than the brand. Brand is no substitute for Defense Break, but it's nice to have monsters with brand for things like raids. Kind of helps out a little bit. Then we have Confiscate, attacks the enemy 2 times and steals beneficial effects. When this attack is on cooldown, your attack speed increases and you recover 10% HP every turn. I kinda like that. I kinda like the Confiscate. It's fun. I like using it against Theomars or Chloe, so kinda like it. It's like Bella Seas, but you get to keep the beneficial effect for yourself. It's even better. It's even better. Oh my god. It's like a better version of the Fire Viking to me. Well, okay, so you could argue that it's a better version of the Fire Viking. You could also argue that he's not as good as the Fire Viking. Because the Fire Viking, that's his passive. So we'll take a look. It's basically Fire Viking 2.0, right? Alright, so we got the attack buff, we got the defense break. Confiscate is gonna hit 2 times as well. So first and third skill hits 2 times. I don't think it's really enough attacks for him to be useful in Necropolis, but at least he's got some multi-hits. So I think he's really good for probably... He's kind of flexible, but he's fun to use against Chloe and Veligil. That's what, and Theomars. That's where I like to use him. But I have him for hybrid usually. This, he's just runed for attack. He's just runed with Lushen's runes. Confiscate. 30,000. Oh, the second one didn't crit. Oh, that's a bummer. That would have done 60,000 damage. That would have done 60,000 damage if we crit. Second skill, crit for 40. Okay, and we do have to put it back on 1, right? Because we want to see the damage. Want to see big numbers. Big numbers, son. And he's healing. That's based on his, it's kind of like a passive, the way his third skill works. So when it's on cooldown, he's going to heal. So he heals as long as he uses it, he's going to start healing himself. Okay, let's see if we can do the, full 60k. 30 and 30. Oh, so nice. So nice. 60k damage. Damn. That skill is max though, for him doing that 60,000 damage. So no defense break. We do. Let's see the first one. 2 hits. It looked like 1. It's 2 hits though. The numbers just were overlapping. They're on top of each other. Let's see if we can do it again. Okay, it's 2 hits though. Trust me, it's 2 hits. Time to loot. And now we're gonna save the confiscate. We're gonna do Wrathful Attack to him. We'll save the confiscate just because it's fun. So Wrathful Attack does like with attack buff defense break can do up to 40,000 damage, and then the third skill can do up to we saw it was doing 60,000 damage. All right. Oh, come on. Why don't you use your skills? You damn hellhound. Come on, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Alright, so we will confiscate on you. Thank you very much. So we're gonna do tons and tons of damage. And oh, we only stole one of those. Too bad. Too bad. Alright, and then we will Wrathful Attack. Right on top of there. and healing as well. And you kind of saw probably in that last one that it does hit 2 times its double damage. Double damage. So let's take a look at the runes, and let's take a look at the skills real quick. Okay, so runes are Lushen's runes. You guys have probably seen them before as well. Now you can use this in dragons. Also, it's kind of nice to steal that immunity from the boss, because you take his immunity off, and you get immunity for all the dots that he's trying to give you as well. So we can see, I mean, honestly, my Lushen runes can actually be better. They could have been better a long time ago, but for some reason I can never get better runes for some of these slots. So they're not bad, they're actually pretty good, but they still have room for improvement. I can get more crit rate on here, I can get crit damage on here, I can get speed on here, that would be nice. You know, I could get, we have the good stats here. I could get more attack, more crit rate, more speed, and I could get crit rate on here would be nice, more crit damage and speed. Same thing. And then same thing here. I could have attack as a substat instead of resistance. And then here I could have more crit rate, more attack, more crit damage. And here, this one actually could be very much improved. So I don't want to go too high on the speed, because then he's going to outspeed my attack and crit rate buffers. And I've learned that the hard way. So I got to kind of temper his speed down. He's got good speed, but I don't want him to get too much better speed. But he could use some better crit rate and crit damage on here. He is pretty good though. He's got over 200% crit damage. Well, whoever these runes are on will have over 200% crit damage. So yes. And Lushen has a higher base attack, but it's also about the multipliers. The attack multiplier. So let's take a look at here. Harmful effect goes up and damage goes up again twice for here. So we have a 60% chance to do the dots on the first one. And then here's just more damage and cool time turn. So this would be reusable in 2 turns, which is kind of nice. Hopefully I'll try to get that up. But I'm not going to use Devil Mons on him. I'm just going to try to get Devil Mons are better for things like Jasun and Lushen, but still, maybe if I get some more of these guys, some more BKs, then I can skill this up. I still have, needs 4 skill ups to be maxed, 4 skill ups and then 3 here, so 7 more. But the Confiscate is nice that this is reusable in 3 turns. Got that max. This is the one that I was trying to work on the most. I think honestly I would probably do like a hybrid build of like Violence and something else, just because I want him to be able to not die in 1 hit. And I was pretty happy with the way he was built before, so I'm going to go back to that. But I want him to not die in 1 hit, and I want him to be able to get enough turns with enough speed to be able to really take those Theomar's buffs off, or the Chloe buffs off, or the Veligul buffs off. And then after he steals all the buffs, then it's like, oh, okay, well, he's gonna take less damage because he's, you know, if he's taken off the defense buffs and attack buffs and things like that, then he's gonna be stronger. Just based on who he's fighting, he can be much stronger. So that is Aegir. That's Aegir. There's the stats for him. You guys saw the runes. When he's awakened, he gets increased effect accuracy. Ooh, which is nice. He needs effect accuracy. I had him on a set of focus too, so he had better accuracy before as well. But if you guys, there's other videos that I've done of that. And he still has that leader skill as well for guild battles, which is kind of nice. So you could use him with Aegir. Aegir. I've done that before though. I've done that in a video. Aegir and Aegir, and he gets the 33% increased HP, which means Aegir is stronger. And between both of those, stealing and ripping off the immunity effects, then you really shouldn't have too much of a problem with the Chloe Theomar's teams. So that's kind of why I built Aegir and Aegir. There you go. There you go. And I'll show you guys my Aegir runes too. My Aegir is actually pretty similar crit damage. 208. So actually more crit damage. And he's got HP, crit damage, HP. There's the stuff on there. Crit rate 62 for Aegir. But anyway, I thought you guys might want to see that. Just fun, because I never really put really attack heavy runes on this guy. So now we get to see him with super attack runes. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you after I slam things into other things underneath my desk. Giggity. I'll see you guys in the next video.